Let's give a the whole Granite United staff, welcome to our church. You guys could be out there right now getting sunburned like I did just from walking from the house to the car this morning. I got like 3rd-degree burns on my head. Bad decision to cut my hair before this weekend. Bad decision. You know my pain. You know it. I'm telling you, it's terrible, isn't it? Pray for us. Pray for us. But we are so excited you guys are here. You might be wondering, hey, what is he holding? Is that an umbrella? Maybe. It could be some sun block for our heads. Maybe we can use that later. I don't know. We'll pray about it. But guys, this is our connection card. If you have any questions about our service, if you have any questions about maybe some stuff that you're going to hear today, any questions about baptism, salvation, just you want to get to know about our church and want some information about it, please fill this out. Even if you've been here 1,000 times, maybe you just want to update some information, you can fill this out with as much information as you feel comfortable with. You know, we don't ask for your social security card or your firstborn's name, whatever. We don't ask for that. If you want to put it, that's cool. You know, whatever. There, float your boat. But yeah, just fill it out for me. Real quick, like I said, I'm the next gen lead, and I know some of you guys got your car washed from our teens. Fuddruckers, some of us even stood out there and let your kids stand out there and wash some cars, and for that I'm forever grateful. But I just want to tell you, we got our final number in, and this is because of your generosity and just your teens. I want to show you how much they made. They made over $5,000. It's pretty intense. Pretty intense. So if you guys see some tired teens, some sunburned teens, just give them like, hey, thank you for doing a crappy job of washing my car, because they're not the best. I would say about a 9 out of 10, you know. But if you ever want to go for next year, come at the early time. Don't come at like the late time, because they get really, no, I'm just kidding. But no, we had a good time with that. But more than that, guys, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to find 1,000 people right now. I'm going to count. So they better be 1,000. There's 1,000 in this room. I want you guys to say, what's happening? You can say it any way you want. You can say what's happening. You can say what's happening. You can say what's up. But I want you guys to introduce yourself to the 1,000 people around you. So go, real quick, go. Awesome. Well, guys, we're going to enter into to something real quick. And first off, I just want to read a verse real quick. It's Proverbs 22:9, and it says, "Blessed are those who are generous, because they feed the poor." And guys, we are a part. You get to be a part of a church that's very generous, not just only with their time, but their giving as well. And we get to see firsthand, either if it's just through the cafe every week, maybe buying a cup of coffee or a water or a Coke or whatever, you are helping feed thousands. And I'm not just talking like just use that number loosely. Like I'm literally saying thousands of kids. And number one, an unrestricted location that we can't really talk about from this platform, but just know that your money's going towards feeding thousands of kids that are starving. Without that money, I hate to say it, but they probably would starve. And the money that you're giving every single week is not just going to that unrestricted location, but it's also going to our feeding centers and our orphanages in Guatemala. Some of you guys are already been blessed to go and actually see firsthand what your giving is going towards. But I want to tell you guys that, because sometimes I think, for me at least, you know, you get kind of numb. You know, you hear the same speech every single week, or you do our tithe, we do our offering and whatever. But I really want to show like a biblical sense in Proverbs 22 that because of your generosity, you are feeding the poor. you're feeding the needy. And maybe sometimes we're not just feeding in a food sense, but we're feeding them spiritually. We're giving money to missionaries all across the world that are feeding the gospel to these people that wouldn't know it if they didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? So I want you guys, as we're about to enter into, right before I pray, as I'm praying, I want you guys just kind of chew on that real quick. And just remember that, you know what? Our giving isn't just a routine thing, a thing that we do every single week just because we have to. It's because we're generous and God has blessed us to be yeah, awesome. I was kind of hoping you guys would come along with me, and you guys pulled through great. But so I want you, when I'm praying, just remember that because of your generosity, you are actually feeding hundreds of thousands of kids, spiritually and physically. So Lord, I just pray right now, God, I thank you just for what you're doing in our church. God, I thank you for blessing us. God, I pray, Lord, I'm so thankful that I don't have to worry about where my next meal is going to come from. God, I don't think when we read stuff like that, you know, in Scripture, I don't think we can fully comprehend. But God, I pray, Lord, I'm so thankful that you blessed us to be a blessing. And God, I pray, Lord, that this church and the people underneath my voice right now, Lord, that they will understand that we're giving generously so we can feed the needy. And God, I pray, Lord, that you use this tithe, use this giving, Lord, just to make it tenfold. God, use it for your glory, God. I pray for the rest of this service, God. I pray, Lord, for this series, Lord. I know I've been wrecked by it, God, being called death to selfie. And God, I pray, Lord, today, Lord, that you will just speak to us in a way that we've never been spoken to, God. I pray, Lord, that we leave this room changed than we came in. Lord, I pray, Lord, we don't leave the same way we came in, God. Lord, I pray, Lord, all this in your name. Amen.
And every tongue or some kind of tablet device. And of course, yourself. Other optional props can include, but are not limited to, pets, coffee, or lighting. Step 1. Location. Finding the perfect location for your selfie is very important. Here are some classic choices to help you get started. The bathroom, the woods. In the car, make sure you get the seatbelts in there. The dressing room or the gym, a fun way to show off all your muscles and annoy all your followers. Step 2. Facial preparation. Like any professional, practice makes perfect. And the only way to get the perfect selfie is by training. Check your teeth. Tussle your hair. Fix your eyebrows. Suck it in. Flex those biceps. Pucker those lips. All right. Good. Step 3. Angles away. Find the angle that works best for you. Here are some helpful options. The hello up there. This is a selfie taken from a high aim in hopes of making the subject seem slimmer. Objects may be larger than they appear. The nostril shot. More commonly taken by children or people who have no depth perception whatsoever. The low aim, or more commonly known as the double chin. Not recommended. Step 4. Choose your expression. The possibilities are endless. There's the duck face. The "oh, I didn't see you there," seen commonly in hipster circles. The tough guy, typically taken while pumping iron. The "I'm so excited." This one can be multifunctional, great for when you get engaged, and equally as great for covering up when you haven't. Once steps 1 through 4 are complete, you are ready to take your selfie. Oh, and multiple attempts are highly encouraged. Step 5. Choose your filter. Apply the filter that makes you look the most tan and least washed out. Step 6. Post to the social media site of your choosing and just wait for the likes to roll in. Got it? I think you're ready. Now, it's your turn.
Let me take a selfie.
That's right, I'm speaking to you. Pull out those phones, take out those tablets. It's time to put these tips into action. Use that with your arms crossed. Go on, get your phone out. Ladies, begin digging through your purses and get those cameras ready. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that selfie.
The filter? I don't know if I should go with XX Pro Valencia. I want to look tan. What should my caption be? I want it to be clever. How about live with my ladies? Hashtag live. haven't turned lights in the last 5 minutes. Do you think I should take it down? Let me take you a selfie.
Come on, that was great. Put your hands together, because that was just funny. And I know funny, okay? And there's a reason why we had to do that as I prepare my selfie stick here. Because, you know, we're a church of multiple locations, and so right now we have worship services going on in Salem Saturday.
What an awesome message this morning. And before you guys head out, I just want to share a couple of quick things for you. If this is your first time here and you haven't had an opportunity, or an opportunity for me, I would love to meet you. Me and a couple of people, Pastor Ryder will be up here in a little bit too as well, but we'd love to give you one of these books. It's called What on Earth Am I Here For? It's awesome. It's such a great short read that'll kind of encourage you in your next steps in your Christian walk, or if you're just investigating this little thing, I'd love to meet you up front. The second thing is this. Out here is that I'm calling Maria. If you wanted to get a Bible, a free Bible, or something like that, you just wanted to have a conversation about what it is to know God, we'd love to have that conversation with you. It'd be awesome. And the third thing is this, is that I see a lot of people in here, and some of you are involved on ministry teams, and that's so cool. One of the best things you can do to get the most out of your church experience and what you're going to learn about God is by giving back and volunteering and being a part of a team. There's two ways you can get involved. The first one is this, is you can be a part of our tech team, and they are responsible for the lighting, the sound, video. Those things that you see whenever you come to a church service, that team is what makes it happen. They are always looking for people that they can train up and teach how to do this. Not only in this campus. As Pastor already said, we have 4 church locations, soon to be 5, 6, 7, and 8. And so the more people we are training and developing, the more locations we can launch. Does that make sense? Yes. Does that make sense? And the other thing is this, is you were probably greeted by some super friendly people when you walked in. Our host teams are always looking for some new people, friendly faces, people to connect with, new people who are coming to the church. And if you want to get involved in one of those 2 areas, Lindsay is up front, and she'd love to get you information and get you followed up with this week. And lastly, before you go, August 2nd. Say August 2nd. August 2nd, we have a campus-wide party. It's going to be like a seafood and a barbecue. It is going to be off the chain, like a surf and turf barbecue. Dare say clam-bake. I'm just throwing it out. It's going to be awesome. But there's going to be more information coming out the next couple of weeks. But if you want to stay in the know, we have a great United Salem campus community page. If you go on Facebook, you can like that page and get all the information. But mark it down, August 2nd, 1 o'clock. It's going to be great, and all the information will come out the next couple of weeks. We're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, guys? Thank you so much for being here. Go enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you next week.